Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Tropika Club. My name is Louis and I'll be presenting to you the top 10 best eats at Tekka Market and Food Centre in Singapore. If you're looking for some nice makan food stalls here, then this is the video just for you. Tekka Centre is a dining landmark in the Little India food neighbourhood, serving up large dishes of fresh food to visitors and locals just steps away from the Little India MRT station. Housed in a colourful warehouse, it has quickly become a hub for those in search of decent food and honest prices. The hawker centre stands out from the rest of the others spread out throughout Singapore, serving predominantly Indian food as well as a great number of halal dishes. You'll hardly miss the Tekka Centre. It's a large building outside the MRT at Little India, which gets repainted every so often, once bright emerald green, then orange and yellow. If you are looking for great food, here's our top 10 picks for the best eats at Tekka Food Centre Market. At 10th spot is RAHMAN Cafe. RAHMAN Cafe prides itself on being a ginger tea and chendol specialist, but it mainly sells its chendol that I cannot resist. The chendol comes in small $1.30 and large $1.80 sizes. If you like to live up your dessert, consider ordering their durian chendol at $2 or their power chendol at $2.40, which consists of red beans and atap seeds. Their chendol is delicious. Find them at 01-247-248. Coming at number 9 is YAKADER Muslim Food. YAKADER Muslim Food is another well-block recognized Briyani meal stall at a food haven referred to as Tekka Centre. In fact, they have a signage revealing them to be the first, but it's unclear whether this is chronological or ordinal. Their technique is called dum Briyani, meaning it's cooked in a sealed pot. They are generous with the portion, the turmeric-stained rice being loose and fluffy, light and grainy sweet spice notes. The mutton carries a more intense taste profile, bold with meaty, savory, salty spice notes. Not overly gamey, comes apart with a light chew. Find them at 01259. In 8th spot is Wengi Cooked Food. If you walk past Wengi Cooked Food located next to Tekka Mall, you likely would not have given it a spirited look. Despite the age of the place and its plain white signboard, it offers affordable and good dishes such as chicken and wonton mee. Each of the noodles in this dish is bathed in a tangy tomato base, sauced and topped with creamy chunks of pork. Of course, don't forget to consider the accompanying dumpling, which is rich in intense chunks of meaty taste. Check them out at 01285. Coming at number 7 is IMAROY Thai Food. Their basil leaves hor fun is flavorful from the fish sauce that provided a savory flavor, while the chili added a piquant spiciness that tingles the taste buds on and off. The onions and long beans provided a crunch, while the kway teow was slippery and slurpy. Coated in all that sauce, it carries a slight resemblance to the local hor fun. Find them at 01277. Closing at 6th spot is PRATA SAGA SAMBAL BERLADA. Formerly known as Mr. Zoo, the stall is popular for its combination of fluffy and crispy prata with sambal made from fresh red chilies and a hint of belacan. Park Zoo has been operating this stall in Tekka Centre for over 39 years. Apparently, Park Zoo was so reversed for his prata skills that he'd been invited to the Culinary Institute of America. Besides the prata, you can also try the murtabak. The chicken was flavorful and well seasoned, and the egg wash gave it a richer taste. Again, I highly recommend a hearty splash of sambal curry for the extra oomph. The combination of the curry and the sambal is fantastic. Really unique taste. It is open from Saturdays to Thursdays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Fridays from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. They are located at 01258. In 5th spot, we have Sri TIFFIN stall. If you're all about savoring delectable dosas and exceedingly fluffy and curdy appams, look no further than Sri TIFFIN stall, a popular spot for South Indian cuisine. This famous spot whips up a large variety of classic South Indian delicacies at reasonable prices. Their savory masala dosa is expertly thin-skinned and crispy and features lentils and chunky potatoes. The batter also adds a robust and distinctive tang to the food. This stall is open all day from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Don't miss out on the chances to visit this authentic big flavor. Find them at 01224. At the 4th spot is HENG Goose and Duck Rice. Tucked away at the corner of Tekka Centre is HENG Goose and Duck Rice. Tekka Centre is often known for its Indian street food, which we will cover in due course, as well as the famous 545 Whampoa Prawn Noodles. Nevertheless, HENG Goose and Duck Rice have been around for more than 60 years. HENG has its origins at Aheng Duck Rice by Uncle Yang, Uncle Yang started braising duck and goose from his parents since young. Uncle Yang now runs a store at Hong Lim called HENG Duck Rice. While his initial team of disciples went to set up Hengi goose and duck rice at Tekka Centre due to the ban on sales of geese in Singapore. Hengi continued to retain its signboard but now only sells duck and duck parts. Make a trip there at 01335. Ranking at third spot is Temasek Indian Rojak. Temasek Indian Rojak offers some of the best Indian cuisines, serving a variety of delectable dishes. Temasek provides a relaxing environment and a pleasant ambience, which makes it a great place to savor and enjoy their palatable dishes together with family and friends. Most Indian Rojak stalls serve one or two types of prawns, the long ones and the tinier ones. But Temasek Indian Rojak serves 3 different types of prawns. This stall has the tiny little dried shrimps served for an extra unique taste. Crispy and flavorful, these little prawn fritters go very well with their well-balanced sauce. The sauce is just mildly sweet and spicy with a bit of softened crushed peanut inside. Check them out at 01254. Coming at number 2 is 505 Whampoa Prawn Noodles. 505 Whampoa Prawn Noodles store is helmed by Ray Fang, spurred on by the need to carry on her dad's prawn noodles recipe into a new generation. The roots of prawn noodles in Ray Fang family go as far back as 1950s, when her grandfather started selling them along the streets of Whampoa before it was even named so. In 1973, Whampoa Market was built. As her grandfather fell ill, Ray Fang's dad and grandmother took a stall and have been selling prawn noodles since then. The current store at Whampoa Market is run by Ray Fang's aunt. It's open only from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. during weekdays and closed during the weekends. What their loyal customers liked about their dry prawn noodles was the blend of spicy chili sauce, sweet ketchup, and a mixture of fried garlic and shallots, which added light crispiness. The sweetness of the soup comes from the concoction of manila, clams, and people would appreciate this for being not excessively salty as well. Find them at 01326. Last but not least, at first spot is Allauddin's Briyani. Nasi Briyani is probably one of the most popular dishes sold here at this restaurant alone. As Allauddin's has earned the attention of Michelin Singapore, Star Guide, and Michelin Plate, choose from mutton, chicken, or fish biryani, and customers can top up the chicken sambal, fried chicken, fried fish, or mutton cutlet. The store, which specializes in halal Southern Indian style biryani, was first established in 1968 by the late Sheikh Allauddin Muhammad, garnering numerous nods by foodies and customers alike over the following decades, including a Michelin plate from the Singapore Michelin Guide. Now it's in the hands of his 40-year-old son, Haji Muhammad, who's been helming the business since he turned 18. My father passed down the recipes and the business to me, he says, and now we are beginning to look for successors. They can be found at 01232 and 01229. There you have it, Tropika Club Magazine's Top 10 Best Eats at Tekka Market and Food Centre of Singapore. Got any comments or feedback? Do share them in the comment section. Do like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more exciting video updates coming your way. And of course, do check out all our other videos on all things Singapore, which might be of interest to you. Goodbye and see you on the next episode.